And today on Dollars and Cents, we have all been there, whether it's being passed over for a promotion or not choose to lead the product that you were made for. Career snubs can feel like a huge professional setback.
Joining us this morning is women's career expert and author Elizabeth Pearson, all the way from California. She's here to talk about the ways we can bounce back from a career snub. Elizabeth, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being with us. Let's start with getting a little background from you. Talk with us about how you became a career coach and about your book, too.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for asking. I spent 15 years in corporate America. So I was somebody who worked for small little brands like Vitamin Water and helped them build, and then worked for larger companies like Coca-Cola who bought them. And while I loved it, I didn't love a lot of the politics that went along with corporate America, which, I definitely experienced some career snubs. And I think it really just led me to want to help women navigate those. And that's what led me to writing my book as well, Career Confinement, which really gives women the tools to kind of be their own advocate and break out of sometimes these labels and these boxes that you can be put in the workplace.
Yeah, you mentioned your own snubs. I think we've all experienced it in one form or another. Elizabeth, you mentioned when we were talking before the break, I'm in my pink, you're in your pink as well. We are having this topic right now on the heels of that huge Oscar snub. Barbie director Greta Gerwig did not get nominated for Best Director. Talk with us about that initial feeling of missing out on that perfect moment or opportunity, and how people you coach usually react to a snub.
Yeah. Well, first off, you're usually pretty confused, right? Maybe even a little blindsided. And then comes the anger or frustration. And so when I work with women who might have been passed up for a promotion, maybe they didn't get picked to be the leader on a high visibility project, they come to me and they say, they kind of stomp their foot and they say, what do I do now? They just don't see me. And I think the first step is to really kind of reflect on exactly what happened and be in your emotions. It's okay to feel frustrated. We don't want to just immediately pass those by and sweep them under the rug. But ultimately, we want to get to this place. I always say that rejection is protection. And I think if you can start to see it as there's something else at play here, and maybe this wasn't the best opportunity for you to begin with. I have so many women who got passed up for jobs or interviewed, they really thought they had it, and then they didn't get it, and then something better was waiting for them down the line.
Sort of thinking about it as, an opportunity to kind of change course. Are there other ways that people can sort of bounce back from one of those career snubs? And if so, what are those?
Yeah, I say investigate, get some feedback. I think it's really great to talk with your boss or find out why was I overlooked for this? Or what am I not doing that you wish I was doing that would next time put me in line for this promotion or this salary increase? Because you do want to understand why it happened. And then I think what's really good is to take control of your own life, right? We're the drivers of this ship here, of this car. So we need to figure out what is it that we want from this job? Because if you're relying on your manager to have a career trajectory growth plan for you, you're going to be disappointed. It's better for you to proactively meet with them and say, here's where I would like to be in 6 months, a year, 5 years, and then get their agreement, get them on board, and then you have something very clear that you can work towards.
I think as a woman, you mentioned having that conversation with your manager. Yeah. At the same time, you don't, at least as a woman myself, I don't want to come across as I'm complaining about something or all of those stereotypes that
Right.
women feel like they are up against in having that initial conversation. What advice would you give to women when they do want to ask those kinds of questions? To at least broach that subject in a way that they can feel confident asking it?
I think it starts with us. I think we have to stop that narrative in our head that we're going to be a pest or annoying or greedy, whatever this conditioning is that's kind of floating around and will get triggered anytime we're wanting to advocate for ourselves. We first need to sit with it and acknowledge that that is a lie that we have been told. Advocating or seeking information is not being annoying or being, a pain in the behind. It isn't. It's really a right that you have. And so I think if you go in with that energy, you won't be kind of mousy in the conversation. You can say, hey, I'm not trying to dig here or get something that I don't deserve. I merely just want to understand. So a lot of times if you put your fear out there at the beginning of the conversation and then clarify that that's not your intention, it can flow a lot more smoothly.
I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
That absolutely is. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate your insights.
Thanks, Stephen Kelly.
Thanks.
Have you ever been in that position before?
And now that I think about it, I probably have been,
Yeah.
but I think, and the reason I asked that question is because of some of those outside cultural factors that you don't want to be annoying or
Right.
seem like you're complaining about not
Yeah.
getting what you want. But I think that advice there is really smart. You have to recognize that that's a lie that society tells you and has been so conditioned into you.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of conquering that and deciding that you're going to break that narrative.
And just be honest about the intentions too, and be upfront with that, but then also sort of, realizing that you can have a conversation to get some advice on how to approach the situation differently. I can only speak from, being a male. I've been in that position before where, got passed up for a job and obviously was quite frustrated and quite down for some time, but sort of thinking, are there things that I can do to change and maybe go at it a different way the next time, and it ended up being successful the second time. So I think it's all about our approach and sort of our reaction to those situations. And it could lead to something even better than what you were pursuing in the first place. I don't know.
Maybe Greta's got the next big thing ahead of her.
Maybe she does. There you go.
We'll be watching, but I'm sure that resonated with a lot of people.
A lot of people for sure.